Hi Sag, welcome or welcome back to my channel. We're doing your 2-week love reading and I've already pulled the oracle cards, so we'll get straight into it. Okay, so on your side we have soulmates. So it says, consider love in the deepest sense, love so powerful that you will never be the same regardless of how long the relationship lasts. Consider friendships and romantic bonds so compelling that they overwhelm you with gratitude or break you open so that you can finally claim who you were meant to be. Even a companion animal reminds you that it is you who is being rescued and healed. Pay attention, for you are in the presence of a soulmate come to guide you home to the real you. So you definitely see this person as your soulmate, but not only that, you feel like being with this person has changed you for life. Like, there's been some huge transformation within yourself from being with this person. Like, they've taught you a lot of lessons that you feel like you needed to learn. Whether those were good or bad lessons, the lessons were learned, basically. Then we have regeneration. So it says, this is on their side, it says, the world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what loss has occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There is life after death, love after loss, and in this moment you are radiating the regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now is the time when you will see evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. So I do feel like your person is trying to kind of wants to renew the love with you. Whether you guys are in separation or currently with each other, there's basically that they want to kind of bring this connection back to life in some way. Maybe you guys have just had a rough patch, or maybe you guys are in separation, or something along those lines, but this person wants to kind of reconnect in some way. Then we have the situation, new moon, a new start is coming. There is a yes coming your way. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. It's totally positive and suggests that something new and exciting is developing. The situation you're asking about is blessed and you're on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you're starting all over again in some way, be that on a new or better course or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, this card reminds you that life goes in cycles and that you're moving into a new cycle now. This is the time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation you asked about has become toxic, either that will clear up now or something totally new and fresh is on its way. I see it when I believe it. A new start is on its way. You will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your belief that your dreams can manifest is working well, and forget about the past. So it's time to let go of the past, whether that's letting go of this person or whether that is letting go of the issues that you guys have had in the past. It's kind of, this is a new cycle beginning right now, and it's a very positive one. Then we have Dragonfly Spirit, and it says truth transcends illusion. So this is basically saying it's your advice, right? So it says Dragonfly Spirit is here to remind you of the wisdom and truth available at all times in the hidden realms. Just as Dragonfly catches your eye with its reflective wings and body, Dragonfly Spirit appears to tell you to pay attention to the truth beyond the illusion and recognize the insights that come seemingly out of nowhere, peeking through from behind the veil. In the realm of spirit, there is more wisdom than you can perceive with your senses, and there's a deep knowing that you are not separate or alone. For a higher power recognizes you and loves you beyond measure. Fears dissipate as you realize that you are embraced by the nurturing force that is everywhere, always in communication with you. Alighting when you are preoccupied, Dragonfly Spirit offers this message. You exist in unity with all, including the protective spirits who share their wisdom, and you are being nudged along the path your soul needs to travel to have the experiences it craves. Love exists in many forms, and sometimes we overlook it when we don't recognize it in a particular form. Pay attention to the signs now. They remind you that each of us have inspired dreams seamlessly sewn into the fabric of the invisible world. And there is a great consciousness that exists in seemingly empty spaces, guiding us on the journey. Open to the truth, letting wisdom of the hidden realms inform you, providing insights in your conscious mind overlooks. So I do feel like you kind of need to maybe trust your intuition, because your intuition will be spirit kind of, or God, or the universe, or whoever it is that you believe in, guiding you as to what you need to do. And whatever you have created now in the situation between the two of you, it's like your soul has craved this lesson or this person or whatever it is. So it's kind of like, no matter what the situation is currently in today's form, like, you know, you have a deep understanding of actually what's really going on and how your person actually feels. Like, you might know that this person does want to come back, even though there's no evidence to show that in the real world. So let's see, what does the tarot say for Sagittarius? I want to know, what are the messages? I want to know your feelings, their feelings. I want to know the situation, the obstacles, the next actions, the outcome of the next 2 weeks, and the overall energy. Okay, so we have your feelings being Judgment, their feelings being the Moon, the situation being the Two of Wands, the obstacles being the Devil, Queen of Pentacles being their next actions, and Temperance being the outcome. Bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. Okay, so we have a lot of major arcana here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 7. So there's some major things happening in this connection over the next 2 weeks. So the Empress is basically, this is feminine energy, but you can resonate with this even if you are a male, right? This person sees you as someone who is like so connected, like someone who, like, if you guys have let each other go, or you guys have moved on or tried to move on, they're like, how did I ever let this person go? How did I let the Empress get out of my grip? They see you as someone who's loving, who's loyal, who's you know, nurturing, someone who is able to create things into reality, someone who doesn't need to go out and like chase the world or chase their dreams or anything. It's someone who's just, you know, things come to them just naturally, and they're starting to notice this now that I don't know if you guys have been together for a while and they're wanting to kind of like revive the connection, or maybe they just didn't see it before, or it could be that you guys are in separation, and through the separation they now see that you are someone that they have a lot of love for and that they want to come towards because they see you as their counterpart in some way. So with your feelings being Judgment, I feel like you've realized what the purpose of this connection is. You do, if you are in separation, you do want to kind of reunite in some way, but you also just see like all the growth that you've done yourself in this connection. Like, you've had a huge realization as to what you were meant to go through with this person to be able to kind of crack open who you are. We have the Moon here. So their feelings are hidden right now. See, truth transcends illusion. What did I say earlier? They might be hiding that they want a new start, or that they want to come back in. So with the Moon, they are feeling super emotional about this situation, but they're also feeling very fearful of coming towards you, telling you how they feel. They could also think that, like, maybe right now that you guys aren't, if you aren't in contact, they could also feel like maybe you're holding back on explaining how you feel to them. And then we have the situation being the Two of Wands. So there's definitely a decision here that needs to be made. Like, someone is sitting in their comfort zone and not like making the decision to get out of this. Maybe you've been waiting for this decision for a long time, or they've been waiting for a long time. It could have to do with travel. Like, maybe someone has to decide to actually move somewhere or go abroad, or just actually like drive to the person's house or something like that. It's kind of like needing to step out of your comfort zone in some way to a more exciting path. The Devil as your obstacles is that there could be some sort of codependency in this relationship, or maybe addictions or obsession in some way. It could be overindulgences. Maybe someone drinks too much, or you know, is too obsessed with work, like a workaholic, or whatever, you name it, of whatever it is that they're addicted to or obsessed with. But it could also just be a strong attraction, magnetic attraction to you, that they feel like they can't let go in some way. And the blockage there is not being able to let go of any sort of toxic emotions towards maybe what's happened between you. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. So their next actions towards you is they do want to come in, they want to nurture you, they want to show you that they do care for you, that they want stability with you, and they're willing to put in the work into this connection if you're willing to. And then we have the Temperance here. So Temperance is about balance coming into the situation. If things were maybe, like I said, if there was overindulgences before, or if there was like a unhealthy attachments before, whatever, this is Archangel Michael coming in to kind of bring in a more moderate balance towards this, but there still is patience required when Temperance is around. So let's get some clarifiers. And that's patience with yourself, patience with the other people, whatever it is, you do need to kind of just breathe. Okay, so let's see, what is Judgment? Okay, that flew up very fast. We have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like you're getting out of, maybe you've come through like the dark night of the soul, and you've woken up to what it is that the purpose of you having to go through this time of feeling stuck, but this is now you feeling unstuck in the situation. You're finally taking the blindfold off and seeing the path clearly. The 10 of Wands, you could have been like very overwhelmed with the situation, or feeling burnt out with all the energy you've put into this situation, into this relationship, into even thinking about the relationship or what you did for the relationship. And you're kind of like, well, I'm not going to be the one who's putting in all the work anymore. So I've woken up to me knowing that I'm not going to stay stuck in that if there's not an equal balance between the two of us. And then we have the Moon. What's this? We have the Six of Wands. So they are hiding the fact that they do want to come forward and show you that they appreciate you. They might even want to move in with you, or just build some form of stability between the two of you. Could even be marriage, that they do see you guys having a successful relationship, a successful home life, a successful connection, and they're not showing that. But they also do fear coming forward in some way, because they're worried that maybe I'm just getting that maybe they've taken too long, or that they're not going to get the support from other people that they need about coming forward with this relationship. So maybe that's what they're fearing. So what's the Two of Wands? The Five of Swords. So they need to make the decision to get out of their ego in some way. There's some sort of ego that's coming into play here, that the ego needs to be dropped in order for this to work out. There can't be like a, no, I was right, no, I was right, you know, that type of fight, that like argumentative, like nothingness, you know. And then we have the Nine of Swords. So maybe you or your person or both of you are having trouble sleeping at the moment. You're feeling very anxious about the situation, feeling very upset about it, maybe even crying yourself to sleep sometimes, or like just, you know, just feeling pretty hopeless in this situation, and like there's nothing really you can do about this. So what's the Devil? With the Queen of Cups in the reverse. So someone's basically being selfish in this connection. Someone's also just kind of, this is the obstacles and blockages, right? So someone's holding back their emotions. They're being selfish on what they want. They're not willing to compromise. They could even be a bit manipulative with the Queen of Cups in the reverse, and that's what's causing some sort of issues here. And then we have the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So having that happy connection together, or building a family together, could be a bit of an obstacle here because of some sort of unhealthy attachments. I feel maybe to ego or something along those lines. So what's the Queen of Pentacles? We have the Seven of Swords. So they're hiding the fact that they want to come through and offer you some sort of like date or connection in some way. Like it could be that they actually have deceived you, but their next action is to either lie to you about maybe a date that they've been on, or lie to you about wanting to kind of take you out on a date, and lying to you about like trying to kind of nurture this connection. It could even be that this person is planning on lying about even being in a commitment with someone else, that they were romantic with someone else, but there is action here towards you of trying to come, like maybe say sorry, or be more romantic towards you and show them that they are wanting to commit in some way, but they're doing it strategically. So what's Temperance as the outcome? we have the Page of Pentacles. So basically there will be a message coming in, and it will be like a, hey, how are you, long time no speak, like nothing serious type of thing, like testing the waters. And what their intention is to balance this connection out, but you're going to have to be patient because they're not going to get straight to the point. Basically, they do want to put in the groundwork into this connection, but they're wanting to come in small, as a small start. Let's see, can we be friends or something like that first? But here at the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. They are working hard to try and maybe build up some sort of courage to bring in balance into the situation, or wanting to put in the effort towards at least getting to a friendship with you, or on good terms. So let's see. So for Sag, I want to see, what is Sag's feelings? We have Curse, Hex, Witchcraft, and Negative Mind. So I just feel like you feel like this person put a spell on you in some way, and like it's very difficult for you to kind of like move past that. But you also do maybe have had a very negative mindset when it comes to this connection. You don't know if there is a path forward between the two of you. We also have distracted, sidetracked, change, and delays. So you could just feel like I said, I do feel like you feel like that you've been waiting a very long time for something, for them to come in and speak up or do something, because they've been very like non-action orientated, and that's why you're like, oh, well, they've delayed so long that maybe now I'm kind of distracted with other people or with work or doing my own thing. Friends. Okay, so you could be feeling like you need to distract yourself all the time, otherwise the moment that you feel like you're not distracted, you start overthinking the situation. So how does the Sagittarius person feel about Sagittarius? We have breaking point, limit, final straw, and overwhelmed. They're like, it's now or never, basically. And then we have silence, frozen, no words, and stone wall. So there's definitely like a lack of communication between the two of you. And I do feel like you guys are either like not talking to each other at all if you're in separation, or if you guys have had a fight, it's like the silent treatment, like no one's talking, no one's willing to kind of tell what the story is. But they're at the point now where they're like, you know, I'm at my limit with the situation, and like I can't kind of hold off any longer. So what is the outcome for these two? Clinging, holding on, spying, and obsessing. So you guys could be like looking up each other on social media, or them on you, or you on them, or whatever it is. But basically you guys are not letting each other go. We have chasing, pursuit, toxicity, and resilience. This is this toxicity here, like obsessed. So maybe it's like that one of you are chasing, the other one could be running, but I feel like it's more just a chasing and then a silence, like someone's trying to chase the situation and the other person's just completely silent. Okay, so let's see. So what does Sagittarius need to know about their love life in the next 2 weeks? So we have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. You might be trying to like manifest something in. So make a decision. Do you want someone new? Do you want this person? Like, what is it that you want? Then we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay, and we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So, and then bottom of the deck, we do have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So I do feel like on one side there is maybe it's a lack of confidence, feeling like this person doesn't love you the way that you love them, or is not attracted to you, or something like that. Or it could actually be that. I don't feel like it is with the attraction card here. But I also feel like you need to kind of decide what you want to manifest this in, and then kind of let it go. Enjoy the moment fully. Like it says, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And with the Empress, it is all about attracting. And look, there's the Magician underneath the deck, so manifesting as well. And then you are going to go to a higher level of commitment in a relationship very soon, basically. So, let's see. What would your person say to you if they weren't holding anything back? We have, I want to tell you how I feel. Yeah. We have finding out the truth crushed me. Maybe that you've moved on, maybe to someone new, or whatever it is. That's way too many cards. Okay. We have, I know I was a distraction from your pain. So maybe someone feels like you used them in some way. Not saying you did, but maybe they feel that way. And then we also have, I love you unconditionally at the bottom of the deck. So Sag, that's what I have for you. I hope it resonated. Please give me a thumbs up. I really would appreciate it as it helps the channel grow. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys again either next week for your general readings or the following week for your love readings. Take care.